want to say to my fellow American citizens that as these cases against all of us are coming forward that speak out, I want you to remember the U.S. Congress works for the U.S. citizens. They work for us. We don't work for them. And we need to take back our power. We need to take back our truth and be able to speak it without fear of reprisal or physical harm. So, the American people are very sick of hearing about the Russophobia. The poll numbers are showing they're not in support of the proxy war that NATO and the US are waging. I have been very outspoken about this. As a geopolitical analyst, I've been very outspoken about the US and its endless wars. There are many of us, and I spoke at the Rage Against the War Machine, a rally in Washington, D.C., that are tired of all the resources going into the military. This year, for the first time coming up, the defense budget will be $1 trillion, which is an unimaginable amount. Meanwhile, roads in America are falling apart, the infrastructure is, the economy is down, and inflation is up 40%. We have the highest child poverty rate we've ever had, the highest homeless rate in history. Our economy is crashing, and they're continuing to warmonger. Recently, it came to my attention that one of those representatives said something incredibly deplorable. And that's what he said was, speaking, I believe, to the Kiev regime, that he thought the money spent was well spent killing Russians. The only word I can think for something like that is evil. That is evil, and that is not the sentiment of the American people. And for a representative of the US Senate, US Congress, to continue these rhetoric that is so hateful, it's so deplorable. So much of what you've seen in a lot of my content when I've talked about my case, I've also talked about the targeting of Russia and Russians and even your president. I think it's wrong, and I've spoken out about it. And there are many people around me that think it's wrong, but are afraid to speak.